traveling is a means to success. Do subscribe Travel and Taste channel and like videos. For further videos, stay connected. Top traditional Canadian Christmas foods you need to try when you celebrated Christmas in Canada. This list may be a short one, but these 10 Canadian Christmas foods are just 10 more reasons to love our neighbors to the north, assuming you're watching this in the US, of course. Canadian people have their own specific Christmas traditions, but just like folks in every other state, country, and continent, those traditions usually involve food. Many of the recipes on this list are ones you're probably familiar with: roast turkey, mashed potatoes, roasted Brussels sprouts, etc., and likely enjoy in your own Christmas dinners. Still, you can never have too many ways to make your holiday favorites, and there should be at least a few new things on this Canadian Christmas foods list for you to try, as well. Mulled wine. Mulled wine has become a holiday favorite all across the globe, and it's pretty much a staple during Canadian Christmases. It has all the things that make mulled wine great: a dry red wine base, lemon and orange zest, cinnamon, star anise, and cloves, but it's Canada, so there's also a half cup of maple syrup. The maple syrup, and optional maple sugar, helps sweeten the overall drink and adds the rich flavor of maple, for which Canada is so well known. Mashed potatoes. You can make these fluffy and creamy mashed potatoes with only 4 ingredients and salt and pepper to taste. Best of all, it only takes about 35 minutes. And these potatoes are the real deal. They aren't instant potatoes from a package or box. You'll make these from 4 pounds of russet potatoes, and you'll love every buttery, garlicky bite. French Canadian Christmas cake. French Canadian Christmas cake is a simple, traditional cake that's light, fluffy, and unbelievably moist. There's no icing or glaze. Instead, you'll flavor the cake with various spices: cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, nuts, raisins, molasses, and more. You'll even use a cup of salted pork. We knows that sounds crazy, right? But think of it like adding crunchy, salty bacon to a pan of chocolate brownies, and it'll probably make more sense. Trust me, despite how strange it sounds, this cake is phenomenal, and Canadian or not, you will want to make it a part of your own Christmas traditions from now on. Butter tarts. These butter tarts have a rich, buttery, old-fashioned pastry crust and an equally sweet and buttery filling. You can adjust the precise flavor of your tarts by swapping out your extra ingredient in the filling. Most people use golden raisins, but you can use nuts, chocolate chips, caramels, etc. Either way, people are sure to love them. Buche de Noel. The gorgeous Yule log. I've seen dozens of these over the years, and I'm always impressed with the creativity and artistry that goes into making them. Luckily, you don't have to be an artist or all that creative to pull one together, as they're much more straightforward than they seem like they would be. If you follow the steps in this recipe, you'll have your Yule log ready in no time, though some things need to sit idly for several hours, so don't wait until the last minute. The trick to making a beautiful Yule log is to relax and just have fun with it. Remember, even if it doesn't look all that great, it's still going to taste incredible, so you have nothing to worry about at all. Sausage and herb stuffing. If you've grown a bit tired of your typical cornbread or turkey stuffing, try something new this year with this recipe for sausage and herb stuffing instead. It still has all the yummy herbs that make stuffing so good: sage, rosemary, garlic, etc., and the same veggies, but there are thick, succulent pieces of Italian sausage, as well. Whether you want to use it as actual stuffing or prefer to eat it as a side dish by itself, you won't be disappointed in its great taste and unbelievable heartiness. Roasted Brussels sprouts. If you're looking for a simple, healthy side dish, these 4-ingredient Brussels sprouts are just the thing. All you'll need to make them are the sprouts, olive oil, salt, and pepper. It's not my favorite recipe for Brussels sprouts, That one includes garlic and parmesan. However, if you want something simple with nothing to mask the fresh, green flavor of the sprouts, this one is better for that. It also keeps them nice and crisp, which is always a plus. Roast turkey. This recipe is for anyone hoping to make the perfect golden brown bird for Christmas or Thanksgiving. It takes a little over 4 hours to complete your turkey with this recipe, and you'll have the tenderest, juiciest meat and the crispiest, most well-seasoned skin imaginable. This one is also an excellent choice if you like your bird to have a rich, herb flavor, as it combines several yummy herbs and seasonings. Christmas Tourtière. Of course, Christmas isn't entirely about sweets. So if you're looking for something more savory, give this recipe for Christmas Tourtière a try. It has a fantastic flaky crust, and the filling contains all kinds of tasty goodies, including pork, beef stock, onions, garlic, mushrooms, celery, and more. Along with the herby seasonings, you'll also add a dash of cinnamon and cloves for a genuinely seasonal flair. Every bite is a testament to this dish's scrumptiousness. Nanaimo Bars. Nanaimo Bars are incredibly decadent, but that's okay for the holiday season. After all, Christmas only comes once a year. I won't judge you for making them for every other holiday, either. These triple-layer confections include a rich Nanaimo base made from butter, sugar, water, Dutch cocoa powder, shredded coconut, graham cracker wafer crumbs, and ground almonds. The next layer is a soft, silky, and totally rich buttercream filling. Then, you'll top it off with homemade chocolate ganache. In other words, they're 3 layers of divine yumminess. If you're a fan of overly sweet Christmas treats, these bars are the way to go. Mince Pie. This sweet Christmas pie remains a popular holiday treat enjoyed by many across Canada. The traditional filling for mince pies is mincemeat. Originally, mincemeat did always contain meat, though now the only meat present is the suet. Mincemeat is a mixture of a range of chopped dried fruit, such as raisins, dates, prunes, figs, apricots, peaches, apples and pears, distilled spirits, usually rum or brandy, and spices, such as cinnamon, cloves and nutmeg. Pastry usually makes up more than half the ingredients in a mince pie, so it tends to be higher in fat but lower in sugar and nutrients than a slice of Christmas cake. Apple cider. Hot apple cider is a trademark drink during Canadian winter. It is typically opaque due to fine apple particles in suspension and generally tangier than conventional filtered apple juice. Made from apples, this unfiltered, unsweetened, non-alcoholic beverage is a Christmas-time sipper that both adults and kids will love to cozy up with next to the fireplace. Once widely pressed at farmsteads and local mills, apple cider is now easy and inexpensive to make. In the winter, many apple farmers will pull the fruit out of storage and turn it into cider. Apple cider is traditionally served on the Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas and various New Year's Eve holidays. Gingerbread. Making gingerbread house or cookies for Christmas is fun for the whole family. Actually, there is a wide variety of gingerbread baked goods, but all of them are typically flavored with ginger, cloves, nutmeg or cinnamon and sweetened with honey, sugar or molasses. Rich and aromatic, gingerbread men, cookies or houses are just a Christmas classic. These traditional treats are perfect for the holiday season and gift giving. Cannot help mentioning a couple of lovely sayings about gingerbread from unknown authors. Come sit at my table and share with me warm gingerbread cookies and cinnamon tea. Made special just for you, may this gingerbread man bring happiness to you. Hot chocolate. Even though the first chocolate beverage is believed to have been created by the Mayans around 2,500 to 3,000 years ago, it seems like hot chocolate is specially designed for the Christmas time. Its aroma and taste immediately put you in a holiday mood. You can make this beverage with shaved or melted chocolate or cocoa powder, heated milk or water, and sugar. Hot chocolate may be topped with whipped cream or marshmallows. If you want your drink less sweetened with a thicker consistency, prepare it with melted chocolate. If you don't want to bother with all these preparations, simply buy a hot chocolate mix at grocery stores. You will enjoy it anyway. Cranberries and cranberry sauce. Nothing symbolizes Christmas in Canada as brilliantly as Yule ruby cranberries. Traditionally served with roast turkey, cranberry sauce is a staple of Canadian Christmas dinner. The distinctive deep red color makes cranberries irreplaceable for food decoration. Although, most cranberries are processed into products such as juice, sauce, jam, and sweetened dried cranberries, they are very good for baking muffins, scones, cakes and breads. Cranberries are a tart and tangy way to add a bit of festive flair to any holiday meal. Fresh cranberries can be frozen at home, and will keep up to a year. They can be used directly for many dishes and beverages without thawing. Eggnog. This thick, pale yellow beverage is traditionally consumed in Canada during Christmas season. Eggnog is a rich, chilled and sweetened beverage made with milk, cream, sugar, whipped eggs, and distilled spirits such as brandy, rum, whiskey or bourbon. A hint of nutmeg gives it its trademark flavor. You can buy commercially prepared eggnog in a grocery store, but homemade will always taste better. There is a remarkable breakdown of taste and intelligence at Christmas time. Mature, responsible grown men wear neckties made of holly leaves and drink alcoholic beverages with raw egg yolks and cottage cheese in them. PJ O'Rourke. Do subscribe Travel and Taste channel and like videos. For further videos stay connected.